Hi, I'm Sheron. I'm here to do my fifth lab experiment on web technology. My fifth JavaScript lab is like DOM and elements and events. Here my first question is to function that accepts a string as a parameter and to find the longest word within the string. Here is the sir has given an example like web development tutorial. Here the development will be the largest string. For that, first of all I will go to this is the first one. This is the navigation bar. And for example, I will give you like I am Sheron. So the longest string is Sheron. So the code for this program is like here. This is the title we are giving like website, and here we are giving an href lab 5.css, and here src is equal to new.js. Here what we are doing is like Java and Java new.js and lab.css. We are calling both of this, and this 5 are like to create a navigation bar. We are creating these 5 things, and here first of all we are giving the class as container, and first one is to find the longest word in the given string. This will be the heading, and this is the like attributes like style is equal to color, white, etc., and class equal to button, and we are creating the class button, and on click is equal to f split function. So first of all I will explain what is split function. This is the split function. Here we are getting the elements through get elements by id, and we are giving the longest as 0 and the word as null, and we are using through the for loop we will get the get elements by id, and we will get the longest string. So this is how we are working on the first question to get the longest string. And my second question is to get the calculation calculated through the equation like weight by height into height. You should here these are these conditions. Through the calculate function only we are getting this calculator. And first of all I give the question look giving height as 2 and weight as 4, and the calculate is like my body mass index is 1, and my body type is like underweight. Here in the question we have given like below 18 to be like underweight, and 18 to 25 to be like normal, and overweight is like 25 to 30, and also 30 above. And weight for calculate for this is the code here I'm using. Again through the style sheets href to the css and javascript, and we are creating the class navigation, and these are the navigation bars, and again the container class container, and here is a calculator to calculate your body mass index. And look through we are created the class button, and on click through the calculate function. And so I'll explain my calculate function. This is the calculate function. So here one thing is that the given value we are converted into float value, and through this bar BMI we will calculate this, and this will be stored out of this 4 it will be stored here, if it is like 24 it will be stored here, like if it is 30 like here. This is the things what we are doing here. First of all we will get the value and we will store in here, and this will be substituted out of any of the 4. And look, this is body mass index is like will give the value where we have stored, and this is how we are calculating the body mass index. And third is like flower bed giving 2 and column as 3, and grow means look, this is the flower bed which I given. So the program for this question is like first of all again the same thing, using the CSS and JavaScript, and through the style sheet href bootstrap and new.css. Here we are creating the navigation. Again we are creating the navigation bar, and this is the heading like class. We are creating a class called container, and head tag as flower bed. We have created the class button, and on click through the grow function we are getting the output, and I will explain what is grow function here. First of all we'll give the we'll get the values through get elements by id, and it will be stored in T5, T4 and T5, and it will be calculated, and through the and we will get the image through this images.src function, like src, and through the for loop only we are getting the number of flowers and rows and columns. So this is what we are done here. And for question 4 is to convert 2 will be converted kilo to LB, the value will be 4.409. and I will show you again website. Question 4, 2 means it can be converted into 4.409, and the image source will be page sources. Again, bootstrap, we are calling the lab5.css and JavaScript navigation bar. Here again creating the class called container and head tag as converter. Then there are here we are doing 2 options we are doing. First of all, we are converting kilogram, then LB. Again we are converting LB to kilogram and kilogram to LB, and this is we are creating the class button and on click convert function. So I'll say what is the use of convert function. Through convert function, first of all we are giving the value and it will be converted into default. Then the value will be multiplied through this formula, and this which will be stored in here, and again we are giving the another value and it will be stored in here. So, and through this both values will be displayed through here. That's what we have done here. And last one will be heads or tails. So number of here the tail is 1. Again if we go flip means head also came, so total heads is 1 and total tails is 1. Again it became heads, so head 2 and tail 1. So the the program is here again the same thing which we have done in for last 4 programs. First of all, creating the what we will say we are calling the CSS and JavaScript, we are giving the head tag, then creating the navigation bar and creating the class called coins, giving heading as head or tails, and using the button ID as flip, and through the flip function we are getting the number of heads and tails. So this is the website, and this is the program. Look, first of all we will give the number of heads, and through the we are giving in arrays, and this we will be stored here. Number of heads will be stored here and number of tails will be stored here, and through the document.getElements by ID it will be displayed here. And this is how we are getting the number of heads and tails. And this for all these things we need the attributes, and this all are the CSS attributes, for creating the body, background color, background, etc. This on the all CSS attributes for button, display, border, background, button span, then form control, weight, container guard. This all are the attributes which we are applying in the JavaScript, and through this all this application and we can create all these 5 through this navigation bar we can create all these 5 questions. So this is my 5th lab experiment web technology. Thank you.